Now, people were fascinated by the Queen, especially by what happened behind the palace doors. This appetite for her story has been a drawcard for the entertainment industry. From Helen Mirren to Claire Foy, some of the biggest celebrities took on the role of a lifetime, stepping into Her Majesty's shoes for award-winning roles and lighter ones too.
It's the theme song we all know and love. The Crown hit our screens through Netflix, offering a glimpse into what the royals and Elizabeth were really like. It was based on historical events, following the political and personal events that shaped the Queen's reign.
This restlessness of yours, it has to be a thing of the past.
Claire Foy took on the monster role first for 2 seasons in Elizabeth's early years.
To do nothing is often the best course of action.
I can't see anyone but you.
But history was not made by those who did nothing.
Before handing over the role on the hit series to Olivia Colman, who won a Golden Globe for her performance.
Age is rarely kind to anyone. Nothing one can do about it. Mr. Wilson, the duty befalls me as sovereign to ask you to form a government in my name. Congratulations, Prime Minister.
And finally, Imelda Staunton will play Her Majesty in Season 5.
I'm delighted to be here, inheriting the role of Queen Elizabeth from 2 outstanding actresses.
In 2006, Dame Helen Mirren was spectacular in The Queen. She won an Oscar, Golden Globe and a BAFTA.
We do things in this country quietly, with dignity.
The film follows the royal family's response to Princess Diana's death in 1997.
Something's happened. There's been a change, some shift in values. Maybe he's got a point. What if my actions are damaging the crown? I prefer to keep my feelings to myself. Foolishly, I believe that was what the people wanted from their queen.
Then in 2012, fellow Brit Emma Thompson played the Queen. Playhouse Presents Walking the Dogs is about a real-life break-in that happened at Buckingham Palace in 1982.
I always think of love like a mountain, or an ocean, or God. Surely it's a fact of life, isn't it?
But love needs 2 people, doesn't it?
That's not always true.
Freya Wilson was just 11 years old when she played a young Princess Elizabeth in The King's Speech alongside Colin Firth.
Good. Your Majesty.
Kristen Scott Thomas played the Queen in the stage production of The Audience. It follows Her Majesty's meetings with Prime Ministers over 60 years.
As Queen, it is my duty to ask you if you are in a position to form a new government.
And again, Helen Mirren also took lead in the same play on Broadway, but it wasn't always a serious portrayal. Writers have had fun over the years poking fun at the royals.
We're about ready for the first pitch ceremony with the Queen of England ready to toss out the first ball.
How about that Queen, ladies and gentlemen?
Churchill, The Hollywood Years, is a satire with a young Princess Elizabeth who helps save Britain from the Nazis. And the Queen's Corgi follows Her Majesty's beloved Pooch on a grand adventure. The biggest comedy shows in the world had their own version of Queen Liz, with appearances in Family Guy.
Get us away from that lunatic!
And The Simpsons.
Lady, please. Get back in your overturned car. Let the guys handle this.
We'll deal with him, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty?
Dad, you rear-ended the Queen of England.
The Queen of what?
And Jeanette Charles was oh so brilliant in films like National Lampoon's Vacation.
Wonderful.
Hey, Chuck. How are you? Good to see you again.
Beautiful.
Elizabeth II was loved through the generations. Her Majesty even made an appearance in children's programming right across the world.
It appears Monty rather likes you.
He's so cute.
Oh yes, and quite the handful.